Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. Things already rolling. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. And this is Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's on it. Can he get away? Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. This looks promising. Great big chance! Goal, France! And we have liftoff! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, a breakthrough already.
Now, he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Great, real chance! Close.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Hernandez. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Mbappe!
Doué. France do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Hernandez. And it's Fofana. Digne. Dembele. Chouameni. And Koundé. Digne makes the interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Pinches it off him. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot. Impressive job. It's hit the crossbar. Digne. Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni. And this is Dembele. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Mbappe!
He's beaten the last man.
Chance!
Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Hernandez. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Fofana.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Fofana. So what can they make of this? Looking for the run. Thuram. Pass is just off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe might just make this. Camavinga. Klaus. And it's Doué. And Upamecano. Camavinga. And it's Doué. Traoré. That's a dangerous ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per
France
il
kick off the second
numero
half.
24.
And it's Hernandez. Short changes in with that pass. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? Fofana. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Rabiot. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. Mbappe! Doué is flagged offside. Now it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. Hernandez drills one in. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in. Hernandez. Doué. Hangs one in. Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
It's a sharp pass. Thuram chasing after it. Doué. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga, 60 minutes played. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8, numero 14, numero 26. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Il numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
Tries to pass it through. And he's been shifted off it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Elise. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. He's going for goal! Top class from Thuram! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
France with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
Certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Numero 19.
This an opportunity to pull level. He's gone for goal. And he can clear it away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it into space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hernandez. Guendouzi. Now it's Guendouzi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Klaus. Guendouzi. Kante does really well to win the ball there. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And it's Guendouzi. And Koundé. And that's a throw-in. Camavinga. And a chance! And that really should have been that.
Mbappe really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernandez. Probing pass. Now it's Camavinga. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. The final 5 minutes. Klaus spots it and intercepts. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Now Saliba. Mbappe, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. Koundé. Oh, can he get onto this? Taken back almost at once. And that will be the final act. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. Things already rolling. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué.
Oh, really well played.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to return it. Up towards the front line. Now it's Mbappe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a throw-in. Another throw-in. Doué cuts out the pass. Conte. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Fofana. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Thuram is onto this. Koundé clears without hesitation.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Hernandez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, played through for the wide man. Fofana. Now Mbappe. Conte. Koundé. Now it's Fofana. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's been hooked away. Flings it across. Mignon claims it, safe hands. Played into space. He's found space here. Koundé. Dembele chasing after it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Good read, needed to be. Saliba attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And it's Conte. And here's Dembele. Hernandez tries to clear. And that is out of play. Fofana. Fofana carries the ball down the right. And it's made its way to him. And that's an excellent interception. And he can thump it away. Hernandez. And he welcomes it in. He's having a hit! Doué has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, this looks promising. Dembele! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's an imaginative pass. And he thumps it clear. Half-time. That could spell trouble. Searching pass he's played there. Mignon gets it away. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Conte! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio. Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
So off we go again.
Per il numero 7.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And they win it back again. France different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's being urged to shoot. Conte. And it's Doué.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Dembele. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Rabiot. Chouameni. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. France still this single goal behind. He's got away. Just the keeper in his... Big chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.600
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Koundé.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Chance to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. France have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, what a... And the shot! And a neat finish! Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Thuram, looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just...
Oh, what a mistake!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Barcola.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mignon claims comfortably. Nicked it back promptly. Hernandez. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Mbappe! That is good strength. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 26.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 12.
Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Shoots! And that should get... Oh, what? And another try! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his...
Tries a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
France look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
France have got it back and they'll have another go. Ball's gone out of play. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's it. There will be time for no more. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere.
So we're very much on the way now.
Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Thuram,
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
oh, this looks sharp. Nicely shaped ball. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Kolomwani does well to get it back. Chance for a shot! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass has been well intercepted. Quality ball. Now it's Thuram. He has found the way through. Crossing. He's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Koundé calmly anticipates. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance, surely! Fofana goes back to front. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Always goal side. And the finish! And that's in! France are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rabiot. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's intervened well there. Doué. Now it's Kolomwani. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. And it's Rabiot. And it's Fofana. Now Saliba. Not the most convincing of passes. Hernandez. Doué. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And that has fair fizzed.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Rabiot. Out of play for a throw. Oh, good-looking ball. Colomwani is herring after that one. Colomwani makes a dash for it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe, Doué going forward. Upamecano. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. France get the second half going. Koundé, driven forward. And it's Rabiot. It's Hernandez. Thuram. Mignon deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Doué. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. And here's Fofana. Fofana is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they've got a throw. Cross needs to be good.
Well played and well cleared.
Played out wide. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Doué. Oh, super find. Shoots! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
France. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doué.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's forced to go back. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Colin is wide and looking to get onto this.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. You can't afford a repeat.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got to throw in. Thuram is onto it in a flash. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Terrific save by Manuel, and he has kicked it out somehow.
Hernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now there's a fine ball. Shot could be on. Mbappe! This is their second corner of the game. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Saliba. Olise going after that. Now this could be a chance. Olise. Lovely bit of skill. Conte. Towering header. He will be livid with himself. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Guendouzi gets a foot in here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Olise, just to go back, and it's Digne. Rabiot, just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Knocks it into space. Digne in acres of space out wide. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. And that will be it. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. So straight into the action. Conte. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues, so you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates, that's where he's at his very best, and I'm sure we're going to see him in that role today.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Has a look and plays it forward. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is Conte. Played out towards the right wing. Thuram. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! And that has fair fizzed. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe! And it's been hooked away. And he's intervened well there. Stood up well to him there. And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Mbappe. This is Dembele. Now he's got space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Upamecano makes the interception. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Mbappe looking to play him in. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's tidy. And it's Koundé. Driven in. Mignon claims it without any fuss. France have reclaimed it. And he's picked out the run. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another try! Camavinga can clear it away.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Saliba.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's there to clear it. Doué. Tries to play it through. Chance! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8. Viene sostituito
This is going once more.
Numero 11.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Chance! France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Fofana. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played. Now it's Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
he's having a hit! That's going to go a long way. Mbappe. Looking for the run. This looks promising. He's got away. Tries one from range. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Olise. And it's Koundé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Little pass back. Mbappe! And he's only too happy to take that back. Chance, surely! In he goes again! Oh, it's hit the post! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 10, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 12, il numero 24. Cambio di giocatore.
Dembele is there and he can get that clear. And the volley. And he has kept it out somehow.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And they've got rid. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. And claimed it back swiftly. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Conte. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, again there's no way through. Great vision. Oh, what is having a shot? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Colomouani. Dembele might just make this. Conte. Now it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he can thump it away. Always onto this. Barcola receives it in a good position here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, can he get onto this? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Doué clears it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Very nicely done. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Hernandez is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That has been knocked clear. That's rather hopeful. He's beat this time, surely. And he's really put himself on the line here. And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. And back to the goalkeeper.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was